feel it rather strongly, but it's my opinion. The princess myth is one of the most damaging myths for women and men. Because the women are waiting to be rescued, and the men are supposed to do the rescuing. How much pressure is that? The men have to come up and save your ass and fix your life. So not happening. So not happening. It's not about being saved, it's about having a life so that when somebody comes along that you love, you can have life together. Thank you. And being passive and trying to make somebody save you all the time is a good way to die early, to have a life you don't want, and as a person, both male and female, own yourself. Own your life, own your mistakes, own your successes, own yourself. Damn it. I have asked women across the country, because I have a lot of Twilight readers that are now coming on now the series is over. Shocking for them, I'm sure. And I asked, what is it about Twilight? And they've all said, from teens to 40 and 50-year-olds, they've all said the same thing. All the women have said, it's the new Prince. It's the new Prince Charming. They want somebody to come rescue them. Don't get me started on the glitter. My daughter was wearing sparkly glitter, body glitter to school because she thought it was pretty, and she's very sparkly and a perky goth, which means she wears a lot of pink with her black. And people were accusing her of being a vampire. I thought, oh God, they've read my books. And it's my fault. Come to find out it was the sparkly body glitter because the Twilight vampire sparkle. I said, kid, you just gotta lose the body glitter. She says, but I like the body glitter. I said, well then wear it, but they're gonna call you a sparkly vampire. She says, but vampires don't sparkle. And I went, my kid. All right.
Hi, Anita. My name's Matt. I have
Matt.
kind of a complicated question for you.
If you're gonna be complicated, you have to be
Microphone's
louder.
too low, sorry.
I don't know how to raise it. I think you just pull. No jokes. I heard that laugh. I heard it. Okay.
All right, here's my question. I've been either a soldier or a cop or both for over 20 years. How did you capture the culture and the cost of doing that in your books? But even more importantly, you captured the cost of leadership in that arena. How'd you learn that and how'd you do that?
Thank you. That is high praise indeed. Thank you. Well, first of all, it's been my honor to be close friends with police officers and ex-military. A lot of crossover in those two, as you know. And I was able to see a very dear friend go from Marine. I would say ex-Marine, but he chastises me every time. There's no such thing as an ex-Marine. Once a Marine, always a Marine. Ooh yeah! I can't do it right. I know. I suck at it. But I watched him leave the Marines, still Marine, become a police officer and be that bright-eyed rookie and think he was going to save the world. And then I watched over a decade where the shine goes. And somewhere between 5 and 10 years, close to 10, getting home alive to your family becomes more fun than catching the bad guys. And you realize you're not going to save them, not the world, that there's more bad guys. There's always more. And there's no way around that. There's no way around that realization. Everybody is affected differently. And I watched that shine go away. It was my honor and my privilege to be somebody he talked to when he couldn't take it to his wife. And that is one of the things. That is one of the things with both the military and the police. And they have given me the great privilege of being very honest with me. And I've given the only thing I could in return, and that is no shock, no horror. I listen. It's a gift to be able to listen and just let them talk about anything, and it's okay, and have a place to put that. You know what I mean? It's a devastating burden if you can't share it with somebody. And cops are the funniest damn people in the world. They are. Well, them and emergency room nurses. I don't know. I don't know. And they will make the biggest jokes out of the most horrendous things until you're laughing your ass off, and you realize later that you were laughing your ass off because there was a brain on the floor. But at the time, it's really funny. And people have talked to me, some of them have been friends, some of them have just answered my questions, and I have never, if they let me, I'll put them in the dedication to the books and say thank you. A lot of people don't want to. They just want to talk. And them being honest has helped me that's why Anita's the way she is, because I would have been betraying them if I hadn't had her grow and be tired. And still hope that you can save the world, fear you cannot. And the thing on leadership is also a personal thing. I'd rather not be in charge of everything, but it's ended up that way. If I'm gonna be in charge, I'm gonna do a good job by my people. If you're mine, I take care of you. And I think everybody should do that. That probably comes from my childhood, actually. And I came from an abusive background where I watched people that were supposed to take care of you not. And so I stand my ground, take care of my people. But you get tired. So.
You got it right in the books.
Thank you very much.
Are we ever going to hear more about Juliana? Are we ever going to hear more about... It actually puzzled me because you named a character Nicky, which was Nathaniel's brother's name, and it sort of threw me for a while. I'd like to hear their voices. Is that going to happen?
A lot of people have asked, people came up with the greatest idea, and I didn't come up with it first. And that is that Nicky is secretly Nathaniel's brother who's supposed to have died. And I'm going, no. But that would have been really cool. I wish I'd thought of it, but no. Nicky has his own background, and Nathaniel's memory is correct about what happened. But let me just say that there is a book in the future because there is no statute of limitations on murder. If Nathaniel actually saw his stepfather kill the brother, and memory is a funny thing. Even if you witnessed a crime, if everybody here witnessed a crime, if we staged one, almost none of you would be correct. Almost none of you would know what the person looked like. Almost none of you would have the same hair color, eye color, size, clothing. Almost none of you. If it's a traumatic memory and you're the only witness, your memory sometimes begins to fill in. You begin to change the story, either for better or worse, especially if it's a child's memory. You have to be really, really careful about that. So he would first have to prove he saw not just the beating, but the murder. But I've actually been doing research on that and how hard it would be to go back and try to have him see if we could convict the bastard. So that'd be a really sad book, though, wouldn't it?
It would.
That'd be a really dark book. We'd be doing trials and lawyers and things, and but I put it in the note of ideas and everything. I'm sorry, I can't remember what your original question was.
Would you be interested in writing in third person?
Yes,
so we
thank
can hear
you.
the other voices?
Thank you. Sorry, got distracted.
That's okay.
Ooh, shiny. Yes. If a bird or a predatory animal comes through, I'll just follow that. I'm a biology major. That animals are my gig.